We're shaking, people. Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha. And we're back with another Aha cover of a group I'm very fond of and a tune I like a great deal. We're going to listen to their cover of Soft Cell's Say Hello, Wave Goodbye. I did want to mention we will get right back to ending on a high note. I know, we waited a long time to get back to that, and then I sort of, left it very quickly. Regardless, I was just very excited, and indeed I think people had commented before, but knowing that there were two Aha covers of groups that I did know going back to the 80s, including my beloved Depeche Mode, I really needed to hear them. So yeah, ultimately, Say Hello, Wave Goodbye is a song that I do not know as long. I know a few Soft Cell tunes going back, including quite famously their medley of Tainted Love and Where Did Our Love Go. I've since come to hear a number of other tunes that I'm extremely fond of. Frustration might remain my favorite, but bottom line, I love their audacity, I love their wicked lyrics and themes and sonics sometimes. I enjoy the personal, soul-bearing nature of their lyrics. So yeah, a very different duo compared to the group Depeche Mode, but one that I am very fond of as well. So yeah, this tune, as I came to learn when I reacted to the Soft Cell original, is a big favorite, and apparently it's often a show ender for them. It's like a really, fan favorite, so I'm curious to hear what Aha will do with it. It's interesting, there were mixed opinions about their cover of Question of Lust, both among Aha fans and Depeche fans, it seemed. But again, I'm a big fan of all the groups involved, so hearing one group that I'm very fond of take a stab at a track from another group I'm very fond of, to me it's a win-win. So let's listen. This is Aha's cover of Soft Cell's Say Hello, Wave Goodbye, and it's from BBC Radio 2 in 2010. It is funny to hear Don Mark sing that. Lost and found, and not for me, I fear. God. Again, it's the best of both worlds to me. I try to make it work. You in a cotton skirt, and me in a suit. A mess, so insecure, you see. I put up with all the scenes, and this is one scene that's gonna be played my way. Take your hands off me. I don't belong to you. Definitely a different feel. And the sonics are feel transcendent. Like maybe escaping the dynamics in question. Under the deep red light, I can see the makeup sliding down. Hey little girl, you will always make up, so take off that unbecoming frown. What about me? Well, I find someone that's not going cheap in the sales. A nice little housewife will give me a steady life. such an interesting blend. I love it. Those lines. I never knew you, you never knew me.
Say hello, wave goodbye. Say hello, wave goodbye. Say hello, then wave goodbye.
I want to hear like all of these groups I'm going through cover songs from all of the other groups I'm going through. Again, I realize for fans of one group, for fans of another, you know, it might feel like inappropriate, blasphemous, or whatever. But again, yeah, I love hearing the sonics I've come to associate with one group performing a song that I know from another group I'm fond of. It's just really cool. So obviously the flavor, the overall atmosphere comes across as very different from the Soft Cell original. And again, as I often do in these cases, I'm going to adopt a two different paintings sort of model where it's like, which is better, which, you know, it's not really a relevant comparison, at least for me. It's more like there are things I like about this one, there are things I like about that one, but they're different paintings. So yeah, as I said, the sound was more transcendent. There were moments where it was like, man, it almost sounds like a Ultime like label ambient type of tune, like Solar Fields or something like that, which, you know, incidentally also a Scandinavian artist, but nevertheless, yeah, it ultimately gave me a very transcendent feel, as I said, as if it were getting beyond the you know, the dynamic described by the lyrics, which, you know, again, several of the lines, like for Mark, it's exactly the sentiments and the like wicked sardonic takes on experiences in life that you come to expect from his lyrics. But hearing Morten's angelic golden voice, which again I know is 2010, it's not the same as late 80s or, you know, mid 90s Morten, but it's still a very different voice than Mark. And hearing it sing some of these lines that have this wicked barb to them with his angelic beautiful voice, it's just, you know, it's classic, it's hilarious, it's such an interesting blend, as I think I said during the song. So yeah, a really cool tune. I get it, maybe fans of Soft Cell will feel like it's too clean, it's too pretty, you know, it takes away from what Soft Cell does. Maybe some Aha fans will feel that the original, you know, and especially, you know, people mentioned to me when I first started going through Soft Cell that Mark Allman's singing, it's not always like by the book, it's not always like that classically trained, you know, perfectly in the pocket on note every single time. But as I've mentioned, as I've gone through that deep dive, I love the like personally felt and, you know, emotional to the point of going a bit outside the lines type of vocal deliveries that Mark can bring. So again, I'm here for all of it, and hearing Aha play a Soft Cell tune, I'm always going to be into that. So yeah, I really did want to go through these two, and again, shout out to all those who've been sharing different odds and ends of the Aha world, including the side journeys that we're going through. But yeah, bottom line, I will get now back to the Ending on a High Note concert. We'll go through that. We'll hit anything outstanding. We'll start going through any of the remaining stuff before eventually maybe returning to at least some of the better bootleg material. So lots of Aha to go, and I hope that people here, and indeed, I've been impressed. You know, there's some deep dives where now the videos come less regularly than they used to. And, you know, naturally, some of the people that were there for that group specifically, you know, sort of matriculate away or drift away from the channel. Although again, in pretty much every case, there's at least a few people who are here. But it's amazing and very impressive to me that it's essentially like all the people who were here for the AHA journey are still here, especially for some tunes. So big shout out to all of you. Let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.